The most recent Nintendo Direct has been the okayest Direct in a while. A lot of people were disappointed with the Mario news. I'm personally excited for the Mario movie and the Galaxy games. I was honestly thinking of buying Mario Galaxy 2 for the Wii and playing it on the Wii U with my Wii remote. Close one.
Hey son, what you doing?
Oh hey Dad, I'm just playing some Mario Galaxy 2. Took me forever, but I finally found a copy on Temu. It's bootlegged and everything's in Aramaic, but I'm loving it.
Son, it's on the Switch.
Oh, ho, 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 ho.
Oh.
But I mean, it's $70 for both, and $40 for each individual game. It's not that bad, but there could have been some graphic improvements, and hopefully Mario is better to control. I mean, what is this? But that's another topic for another video. We're here to talk about the Switch 2 edition for Mario Wonder. In this episode, I'll be going over how the Switch 2 edition of Mario Wonder could fix many issues with the base game and other issues with the Mario series. Please consider liking, subscribing, and sharing your thoughts in the comments. Let's get into it. At first, I had the biggest eye roll I've had in my life. It's already on the Switch and the graphics are already good. I was confident I was never gonna buy this, but they had many new modes with the new Bell Park. It adds many new multiplayer challenges. This is a big step up from the base game. You cannot interact with other players at all. One of the most memorable parts of the other new Super Mario games is sabotaging other players. I mean, how many friendships have you ended because you threw someone into a pit? This new mode also seems to fix another complaint about the base game. One of the highlights of the other games is that there's a challenge mode, like going through a level and not collecting coins or seeing how fast you can beat a level. This was absent in the base game, and by this point in the Direct, I was already understanding how someone might upgrade. But then, they appeared. The best characters in 2D Mario showed up. After years of being overlooked, underappreciated, and overhated, they return. Okay, you all know. I'll stop building suspense. The Koopalings are briefly shown in a scene mentioning another new mode. I was ecstatic to see them return after a while. The Koopalings are generally disliked for being overused and just too easy as bosses. But this has an opportunity to change that. Keyword opportunity. As you probably know, the bosses in Wonder aren't that great, so the Koopalings have a good chance to really make a comeback and change people's minds. The only problem is, they're just too easy. Even if the fights themselves can be slightly difficult, after the first phase, you can easily cheese the fights by jumping on their heads before they get to attack. One thing I think is in the game is that Bowser Jr. is invincible for a short bit after coming out of his shell. This is already a great sign. A lot of the fights in NSMBU could be helped by this, as if you're good enough, you can just jump on their heads before they get a chance to attack. There are many possibilities to what their fights could be like, but as long as they're creative, kinda difficult, and not cheesable, the Koopalings could amend themselves and Wonder. I really hope that the Koopalings are done well. They're some of my favorite Mario characters, but Kamek is the GOAT, no doubt about that. Shame he doesn't get a fight. Hold on. We've talked about the Koopalings themselves, now we gotta talk about the mode they're in. They're shown in the same moments as Captain Toad and his teammates. At first I thought this was all one mode, but then they said more modes, plural. Between the Koopalings and Captain Toad, we'll maybe get 1 or 2 more modes. They probably won't be that big with Bell Park being the main focus, but they could still exist. We see Mario prepare to fight Wonder Wendy, not in a boss room. It's actually in the second level, I think. This made me think that there would be a boss rush. Watching it again and thinking about it some more, this doesn't seem to be the case. Another thing I realized going back a second time is that the scene of the Koopalings riding the cup car and the one of Captain Toad are the same scene. We may only get one mode between the two. Captain Toad gets ambushed by the Koopalings, Mario sets out to stop them, he finds them in past levels and beats them. This explains why we see Wendy in level 2. It's possible we could get a boss rush, but this doesn't seem to be the case. Back to the Captain Toad thing. Going through the Direct, it doesn't look like there will be Captain Toad levels, especially if Captain Toad is in 3D and Wonder is in 2D. but it seems we'll get new levels because of Captain Toad. It looks like maybe the Koopalings stole some of Captain Toad's possessions, or maybe he kidnapped the other members and Mario has to get them back. There's a possibility of getting at least 2 more modes, but between everything we've seen, it just looks like 1 mode, which is what I'm expecting. Maybe there's another mode that wasn't shown. I'm hoping that the Koopaling Captain Toad thing will be pretty significant, despite the new multiplayer stuff being the main focus, because it'd be a shame to let the Koopalings go to waste. One downside of the entire Switch 2 edition is the price. Will I really need to buy a whole other copy? Will there be an upgrade pack? Who knows? Anyway, that's it for this video. What do you think? Will Nintendo make the Koopalings even more hated? Are they better being off only in spin-offs? Let me know in the comments below.